Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3.
21. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. First carry for James Conner. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Rodgers' numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy, a graduate of the Naval Academy, and back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. There's a short one taken in by Otten. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone, and that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Herbert. Dancing to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now Burrow. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this one is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here we go, here we go.
This complete left side to Aguilar.
Hey, we got to keep scoring.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
12.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT. Stop.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Goes right back to McBride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. The Ravens at 3-0 here in the month of September. They come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Hey, Kaplan.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Here we go.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Connor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar from 3 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Set. Let's go, let's go. Set.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. On 4th down, Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Herbert throwing again. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Gun.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. At the 31-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Third down and 1.
11 empty.
Conner up the middle. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. James Conner, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that one opened up for him well, as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Gets around him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Herbert going to change the look. On second and goal. Herbert. He's got it. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is third and goal. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, go Lion.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A short one here, caught by McBride. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.